Hi, my name is Shelley Rome, wherever you guys are in the world. We have a special guest today. Hi, Troye.
Hey, good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Really great that you're here. We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much. Can I just say, your radio voice is not that different from your normal one, and it's like really nice. It's refreshing.
Thank you. That means so much to me because I'm terrified of sounding like, hey, everybody.
No, I'm so used to people being like so chill, and then they turn on and they're like, hey, what's up? You know, it's like...
Dude, I try really hard, so thank you for saying that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Your voice is actually really, you have a really great radio voice. It's very calm.
I think it's a little bit too monotone for the radio.
But honestly, I think that's what we, like you said, I think we're moving to a place where we just want like chill sounds. We don't want like, hi guys! Yeah, so I don't know, consider it if the music stuff doesn't work out.
Right. Okay, good backup.
Your album is coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
And it's called Something to Give Each Other.
Yep.
I don't know why I can't like put those words together and make them stick in my brain.
Right.
The rollout for this album has just been, it's like received so well.
Yeah, thank you.
We've heard 2 songs, Rush and Got Me Started, which I'm obsessed with. It's like pop perfection.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Do you feel like this is different from the other albums?
Definitely. Yeah. You mean like reception?
Yeah, just reception and...
For sure. I don't know what... I don't know. It's really exciting because I think, you know, obviously like my whole career, I've sort of strived to make something that like connects with people. And I feel like it's happened just on, I guess, like a kind of smaller scale previously. And so then this time it just feels completely different in a way that's like so rewarding and so exciting because it's also like the album that I think most proud of. Yeah. And I don't know, it's just been a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, and I think because your last album, it came out in August of 2020, and it was a lot more, I don't want to, correct me if I'm wrong, somber, more like slower. So is that sort of where this energy came from, like you were saying, like from, because when you go from that album to what we've heard so far, it's just 0 to 100, you know? So where did that inspiration specifically come from? Yeah,
so that EP that I put out in 2020, that was totally selfishly made, where I was just like, I need to make this for my own sanity. Like I need to kind of just write these songs to help me kind of get through this time in my life. And then, you know, post that, I just started to kind of live and took time to really build myself back up and build my confidence back up and start to kind of like, I was just meeting a lot of people. I was going out a lot. I was spending a lot of time in Australia and I just felt like a real human and I just got really, really inspired. And I think that's, you know, the album is sort of the result of like that time now.
Yeah. Well, lucky for us. Okay, so let's talk about Rush because that was the first song. You said it was the first time you've ever done choreo.
Yeah.
How? You're so bodying it. Like,
really?
You're such a natural.
Thank you very much. That's been one of the highlights of my year, I think, is like realizing that I love to dance. Like, really, I do. I think for me, I was always, you know, you just have those things that you tell yourself about yourself where it's like, oh, that person can pull off that outfit, but I could never. Or like, you know, I can't dance or whatever. I just decided that I wasn't going to like listen to that voice because I really wanted to give it a go and try. And so I found out that I absolutely love to do it. So now like the only times I've ever done choreo is we did like 2 days of rehearsal for Rush. And then I think it was like 4 days of rehearsal for Got Me Started. And now I'm like, the album's out and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna start going to like a class, like because I want to keep doing it. So
like a dance class?
Yeah. Like I don't want to stop. It's so much fun. I don't want to only do it when it's for a music video.
Dude, I love that. Are you like when you party? Are you like a dancer? Do you get down?
I do. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I really do. I do, especially if the music is good and I'm like with a good group of friends. For me, that's like one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah, it's just you're like the freest, I feel like. So Got Me Started is the new song. Where do I begin? I'm going to praise you now for 10 seconds. What? It's just like the harmonies are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Your voice is just amazing. The cinematography in the video. Let's go. Compliment yourself because I can go on forever.
Thank you so much.
So good.
I'm so proud of it.
You sampled, correct me, you sampled the like that meme that was going around like 10 years ago.
That sample for me represented that time in my life and those memories. And so I kind of knew about the memes, but like I didn't know that was going to be the sort of association that people made with the song. So Yeah, I was kind of surprised, to be honest, that it's like the meme song to
Yeah.
people. But I've always thought it was like such a beautiful melody, and I think the sound is so sick that they used. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's so great. And I think it's kind of cool that, besides it being like sounding really good, people have an association with it.
Right.
It like makes them love it even more because now it feels a little bit nostalgic for people who,
Totally. Yeah.
who were like really like pumped on it back then.
Yeah.
How do you know when a song is done?
So I know when it's done. I don't know when it's done. Like I feel like I just know, I'll have a little to-do list in my head. I'm like, okay, we have to change the drum in. It's when you listen to it and it just from beginning to end feels right. I don't know, if I'm listening to it or if I play it for someone and I can feel that their energy dips at a certain point, I'm like, we need to fix something in like the top of the second verse, but I just don't know what it is. And you go into the studio and you try a bunch of stuff, and then when it's done, it's like done.
Yeah.
The other thing that was really nice about this album was I made it over a long period of time. So Got Me Started was like one of the first songs that we wrote for the album. I wrote for like 2 more years basically. And I was at the end of the album process and still listening to Got Me Started as much as I was when I wrote it. And I was like, okay, work. Like that one's got to come on,
Yeah. I think, that's, it's made for the club. It's made, I don't know, it's just made for good times and
Thank
good
you.
vibes. That sounds like I like practiced that, but I really didn't.
Right.
It's just truly
You're
how
just
I feel.
in the mirror this
It's
morning.
just-
It's made for the club.
It's just made for like life and living.
Yeah.
So you posted on Instagram just a few titles. Well, first of all, you posted the all of the songs, but
Yeah,
then
the
you
track
said
list.
that song 3 is your favorite.
Yeah.
We need to know why, and tell us about that.
Yeah, so track 3 is a song called One of Your Girls. And just like as a songwriter, I'm so proud of it. I think it was one of those ones where I didn't go into it knowing what I wanted to say about the specific situation. I just needed to kind of write to like help untangle the mess of the situation in my head and figure out. I was just kind of having a conversation with myself, being like, wait, why do I feel this way? What does it mean? And so we kind of started writing, and it showed up. The song kind of like showed up for us, and I'm just really, really, really proud of it. I love that song.
I can't wait to hear that. Do you journal? Are you a journaler?
No, I mean I did as a kid, and I still have them, and that's like nice to go back and look on. But I haven't really in a while. I think I know it sounds corny, but I really think that songwriting kind of like does that for me, where it's like, it's so helpful to get something on paper. I think it just like helps declutter your mind and like untangle the mess, and helps you make sense of the way that you feel about everything. And songwriting does all of those things for me. Yeah.
It's like really, I've discovered journaling, and it's in a very dramatic way. It's like saved me, because you're
Totally.
right. You don't know what you're feeling, but you just have thoughts. Like it's almost like a stream of consciousness.
Exactly.
And once you get it out, you feel lighter.
Yeah, because I mean, trying to keep all of that, you've got it all in your head, and you're trying to make sense of it, and on top of it, you've got the feeling. At least once you like get it out, it's there and it's written. You've kind of like released it a little bit, and you can just see it so much clearer when it's on the page. So, big fan for sure.
Absolutely. Would you ever go back to your journals and like look for lyrics for songs and stuff, or no?
Oh, they would be so cringe. It was when I was like 15. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I want to really talk about, you write for other artists as well, or
I've done a bit of that. Yeah.
You've done a bit of that. I mean, you wrote a song for BTS.
Yes.
Pretty major.
Pretty major.
How does something like that happen? And are there other artists that you'd like love to write for?
Yeah, that one was so fun. I mean, it was so in that particular case, I actually wrote the song for myself, and for whatever reason, I don't remember which album we wrote it for. I think it was for Blue Neighborhood, like my first album. And for whatever reason, it didn't make the album. I think like story wise, it didn't align with how I felt anymore about a specific situation. And so I always just like had it in my laptop and didn't know what to do with it. And then I get this email saying that BTS wants to cut it, and it had been years since I wrote that song. And of course, like the rest of the entire planet, I'm like a fan, and I was so excited. So and then hearing them on it is just like awesome. Yeah. So I love doing that, and I really love writing in the room with other artists as well. Like just being there and kind of, it's so fun because when I'm writing for myself, I know my voice and I know what I can do and what I can't and whatever. And then I'm like in with a girl, let's say, who's like got this crazy voice that can sing things that I could never in a million years sing. It makes it really fun.
Yeah. I love that, because I feel like sometimes a lot of people in music don't do that anymore. It's just so transactional. You know, they hear a song, you send it. So to kind of be in the studio and that not intimidate you, and that actually you be excited about that, I think is like really cool.
No, it's also just nice because like of course, it's like a totally safe space and it never leaves that room. But like you get the goss on like, you know, what people are really, really, really feeling. And it's, I don't know, maybe it satisfies like this little part of me that would like love to be a therapist or something, you know?
Oh my God. Do you love talking about feelings? Because I love talking about feelings. Yeah. I don't want to talk to anyone unless you want to have like a real deep conversation.
Yeah, 100%. It's so much more fun than like the shallow stuff. Yeah.
Well, speaking of shallow stuff, so you just walked in some fashion shows and you're like super fashionista-y.
Wow, thank you.
And you did the Savage Fenty show.
Yeah.
How was that?
Fenty was really fun. I was like in my little undies basically.
Yeah.
But it was like a kind of like a chainmail undie. It was really sick. And that was fun. I mean, that one it feels like a music video.
Yeah.
You know, you're filming it like there's no crowd or whatever. And then like 2 weeks ago or something, a week ago maybe, I walked for Miu Miu in Paris. And that was like the real deal experience of like the crowd is there, you know, it's like a full on fashion show. And it was such a fun experience because I'm like, over the years, you know, going to the shows and stuff like that, I've become a really just like big fan of fashion, and I love, you know, I'm a consumer, and so then to like kind of feel like I can be a part of it for a second was really, really fun.
Dude, you're I don't know, I've kind of been watching your style evolution, and it seems, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you're taking not more risks, but you're exploring more. Your choices are just more fun and like exciting. How do you know when like you see something you're like, that's hot, that's what I want to wear?
Right. I think a big part of it is having people around me that I trust, because, you know, like I've always wanted to take risks and have done it kind of, but just because something is risky doesn't mean it's good. You know what I mean? Or like just because something is loud doesn't mean it's good. And so I think over the last like honestly couple of months working with Mark Vaughan, the stylist that I'm working with at the moment, we've kind of found this really, really, really nice balance where I still totally feel like myself, but we are playing and we're having a lot of fun and we're like trying things, and it's really fun.
Yeah, we feel that. There was that bra, that bezazzled bra.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was crazy. It's from Rabanne, and that piece was in the Got Me Started video. Okay. And not on me though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but it was on the girl.
Exactly. And so I like loved that piece, and I got to wear it.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so sick. So where do you party? Like first of all, where do you party? But also when you're getting ready to party, what are you listening to? What's the party pre-plan?
Okay, so my opinion, hot take. Pre's are always more fun than the actual party.
Always, I agree.
And so pre's are normally at my house in Melbourne with a big group of friends, and we put the music really, really loud, and it's just stuff to get you lit. Like it's not that deep, it's not that serious. It's like if it feels good, go for it. And then we go out, and we normally just like go out in my neighborhood and like walk to a house party or walk to a bar or whatever, and then kick-ons. Probably back at my house. So
what's a kick on?
Kick on is afters.
Oh, like the after party. Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. So you got pre's, then you got the party, then you got kick-ons.
Dude, do you do that a lot? Like, do you do that more than once a week?
No, I would. No, I would say like mostly just on Saturday nights.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you fascinated by how fascinated people were by your house when you gave us a tour of your house?
Yeah.
I mean, people were like, "Oh wow, you should be like an interior designer."
I mean, I was so flattered. It's like honestly one of the things that I'm most proud of in my life. You know, it's like I really, really. I've always said that like that house specifically, I can't wait to give to like my grandchildren one day. You know, so I love it so much, and I was really happy that everyone loved it.
It's beautiful. It's like so comforting, and I don't know, just really well.
Have you ever been
designed.
to Melbourne before?
I haven't, but I want to go.
Come for dinner if you ever come.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really excited to hear the album. It's coming out on the 12th.
No, the 13th.
On the 13th.
Like at midnight.
But at midnight, yeah. So Thursday night into Friday,
yeah.
we will have the album. Is there anything else you want to say about it? I know you've talked about it, and it's clearly a labor of love, you know, for your fans listening. Is there something that you just want to say about it?
I think I'm really excited for people. I would say listen to the album alone and like, you know, take it in that way. But then also this is an album for like a community, you know, so listen to it with people. Like my dream is that people are playing this at like a picnic or a pool party or like on the beach, you know what I mean? It's giving that. So yeah.
Awesome. Dude, I keep calling you dude.
What's up, bro?
Bro, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I feel like this is just, for you it's different and for us it's different, and very excited to just hear the music and enjoy it, and
Thank you.
know, just watch all the things you have coming up. Oh, is there a tour? I can't let you go without knowing if there's a tour.
There will be a tour. I haven't planned it yet.
Okay.
I feel great pressure because I'm like, I love the album so much and I love the visuals that we've made.
Yeah.
And when this show happens, I just want it to be like mega, you know, I want it to be like the pop show that I think the album kind of asks for.
Yeah.
So I'll do it right.
Good.
And it might take me a second, but I'm going to do it right. Yeah.
We need the outfit when you were running in the Got Me Started video.
Yeah, the like disco suit.
The disco suit, like that has to be a part of it.
Totally.
Okay,
totally.
cool.
Yeah.
Troye Sivan, thank you.
Thank you
and
so much.
good luck on the album.
Thank you.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.